Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. We went to the Salvation Army store over by Otsego. It's actually between Otsego and Plainwell, just off 131. And they had a huge display of Easter decorations. And Lydia was going along and happily buying things to decorate the house. She looked at this and said, "Wonderful," and put it in a cart and brought it home. When we got it home, we realized that there's a ball on this side and a chipped away hole on that side. It's broken. So, it's on the list of things to fix. And we're going to take care of that today. Now, I've already made a practice run. That's why the lathe is all covered with wood dust. And normally you would do this kind of work on a wood lathe, but the metal lathe makes it just so much easier. And since this is a quick project that requires no finesse, I'm just going to knock it out on the metal lathe. Pretty close. I'm going to be sanding down the outside of that, so I'm going to drop the diameter a little bit. So we'll just take her and start making the rounding now. I'm going to make it a nice press fit. So this little sprue will go in there and hold the ball in place. Like so. Pretty cool, huh? Now we get out the paint and we do the big trick of the whole project. When you make something the same color, it looks right. You just skip over it and you don't see it. Fortunately, I don't have to follow a letter or anything else. All I have to do is put paint on something roughly. I don't want to have a perfect paint job. I want to have some black lines showing or dark lines showing, because that's what the other one has. And I'm just going to paint the top of the post so that the whole thing blends in and it looks like somebody long time ago painted this little ball. Well, the little ball is on the fence and it blends in pretty good. Now the saving grace on it is this is a rustic piece. It doesn't have to be perfect. But rustic can have its own charm. You might ask, why did you spend so much time on making parts for a little thing that you got at the Salvation Army that was broken? You paid $2.99 for it. Why spend the time? Well, when we got it, we didn't know that it was broken. when you look at something like this, you look at the whole piece and you see a gestalt of the item, and you may not find little defects on it. And because it's rustic, it's designed to blend those little defects in so that you don't notice them. That's part of the charm. But over the years, I have fixed little broken toys, glass figurines, and many other items, both large and small. Why do I do it? It's not to have the thing done. It's not to show that I can make this work. It's for the happiness that I see. When my son brought me a broken toy and said, "Dad, can you fix it?" knowing full well that when he did that, he was going to get back a fixed toy. When one of Lydia's prized possessions, a small figurine that she got from somebody, and remembered that person fondly every time she saw it, made her happy. That's why I do it. So, if you have the chance to fix little things and give them back to the owner in reasonable shape, it's always a good thing. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching. And Salvation Army's got some really cool stuff, and the money you give them when you buy these things goes to support their mission. That's always good.
This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the U.S. or 16 in the European Union, without the express written permission of the parents or legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.